Hello, everybody. A very short tonight pop-up live, and it's just really a quick chat about some of this SMS product scale modelers supply stuff that we were very kindly given by Frome Model Centre just before Christmas, because hopefully tomorrow I'm actually popping over to Frome because I've got some bits and pieces I need to pick up in the shop. So I'm looking to stock up on some more of this SMS stuff. So I thought I'd just have a quick run through what it's been used on here and my overall thoughts on it. So if we switch cameras, let's just switch over to the other camera. Bingo, there we go. That's nice and quick. First thoughts on the liquid cement. It's very good. It's excellent stuff. I have absolutely no qualms with regard to the actual liquid cement itself. The only worries I've had are these bottles. They give me nightmares. They really do. I've ended up, when I've been using this, I prop it up in the corner of my work box I've got here, which was it's like a wooden, I'll show you. There we go. Oops. This is it's an ex-whiskey presentation thing, and when I'm working, it is literally propped up in the corner there so that it won't fall over. There you go. So I secure it in the corner there. What I may actually do at some stage is when my next bottle of Tamiya cement eventually runs out, and this one's getting close to actually kind of like close to the end of its content. What I might actually do is get a little funnel and decant this stuff into a Tamiya bottle. As I say, there is absolutely nothing wrong with this cement. It is absolutely brilliant. The only reservations I have are with the bottle and the applicator brush, which kept separating from the lid. But then I was just using like an old paintbrush I've got here to use that. Very, very reminiscent of glue liquid cements like Slater's Mech Pack and stuff like that. But yeah, fabulous cement. I'm just always very, very nervous about these kinds of bottles, but you know, by and large, going to be using this quite a lot in the future. Of the paints, well, Frome were very kind to give us a selection of paints just before Christmas, so I kind of chose some which I was, trying to put into good use on projects. And I did grab a number for German armored colors here. So I got German sand yellow, I got the red brown, and I got the German olive green as well. Now, I used the red brown and the olive green on this Italeri Samavente. This had already been painted with Tamiya LP checks bottle LP55, their German dark yellow. But I went in there and did the camouflage this with my, I think it was my Badger Chrome, but used these paints on it. They spray beautifully. They are really fabulous paints. Absolutely no reservations about them whatsoever. And when it came round to doing the, bits of this model falling off all over the place. When it came around to doing that little Eschi, ex-Eschi Stuka Soufflus earlier in the year, I used the SMS paints exclusively on this. And you may notice that the yellow is a bit more saturated than the Tamiya version of it, or a Tamiya version of a sand yellow. That doesn't bother me because, frankly, there were variations of these yellows anyway, and I do like to have that little bit of variety. This was actually airbrushed using my Fender cheapo airbrush that I bought off of Amazon. The airbrush performed superbly. The paint performed superbly. I mean, that is, you're putting kind of like reasonably hard mottle down on a very small model there. But absolutely brilliant paint, really is. And again, it was used on this 16. I try to remember what the name of the company is now. Is it 1602 or 1604? It's right in front of me. Checks box 1602, which was the 5.5 FLAC VG2 Gerat 5.8, and this was done using the red primer, the red brown as a primer, and the sand yellow as well. No issues whatsoever. It goes down really silky smooth, almost to a slightly kind of satin sheen. I was using it with Tamiya lacquer thinner with the slow drying stuff, but I used it with the standard stuff as well. Totally compatible, no issues whatsoever. I'm just, you know, really a joy to use, which is why I want to get some more, because I've got some other projects that I want to try them on. And I managed to get have a go with the Forbio green on this, which is the Zvezda SU100. It's got a nice shade to it. It's got that kind of slightly kind of coldish Russian greeny color. So I've got the, I said trumpeter there. I've got the Zvezda Triumph Growler to build, the missile launcher thing. So I should be using some of these colors on this as well. But what I have been looking at whilst I've been in the workshop here is some unfinished projects, including, I'm just looking up onto the shelf of doom here. I've got an Eduard Focke-Wulf 190, which needs painting. That's as far as it got, and it needed painting. So I might get some of the Luftwaffe colors tomorrow and give those a shout. Must get around to finishing this, actually, because all it needs is decals and a few other bits and pieces, and that's it, done. So yeah, really impressed with these. Obviously they're airbrush paints, so and they are really quite hot lacquers. You also want to be wearing a mask on and having your fans going and some ventilation, because they do have quite a strong odor. But to me, that's no bad thing, because if you can smell paint, it means you need to you need to be wearing a mask and everything. But the only other colors that I got were, I was trying out the RAF colors. I haven't had a chance to use them on anything yet at the moment, but I'm currently just testing to see how the contrast goes with their dark green and their dark earth. Not entirely convinced about them at the moment, but I think a little bit more experimentation. Discussion I had with Spencer and Drew about paint a few weeks ago, and I'd rather have paint that sprays well, that I may need to just tweak the colors, rather than have paints that are accurate colors but just won't run through an airbrush at all. So a little bit of experimenting to go on there. But as I say, if I really didn't like the paints, I wouldn't be looking at popping into the shop tomorrow and investing in some more. So yeah, I really like them. So that's it. It's literally just a short pop-up live to just talk about those bits and pieces. Spencer and I will be back tomorrow night, unfortunately, with our midweek show. I just got some comments here. Tim Maunder says, "What size is the bottle?" I take it he means the liquid cement. The liquid cement is 50 mils, 50 milliliters, and the paints are, I think they're 50 mils as well, 30 mils. Which, when you realise that an average bottle of Tamiya is 10 mil, so I thought I had the camera on there. So you're getting three times as much paint as you will in a little jar of Tamiya for roughly about twice the price. So that's pretty good value. Vincent Murphy says Slater's Mac backpack was great stuff. Yeah, you can still get it. Slaters are still out there, still doing fabulous stuff. So in fact, I'll kind of go and have a look at their website in a minute and post a link to the Interesting Modelling Co page. So that's it. It was just a quick update on these paints, and as I say, hoping to get some more tomorrow. Want to get some RAF foliage green for the little tiger moth that I got with for Spencer. So that's it. Who knows? You may even get some photo updates when we're in Frome tomorrow. Probably be me sat with a teapot. You know what I'm like. Anyway, on that note, it's a short live. We'll see you all tomorrow night. In the meantime, stay safe, stay out of trouble, and like I say, we will, trying to get rid of the comments here, we will see you all tomorrow night. So that's it. Bye for now.